Greetings, fellow amateur radio operators, or maybe even some of you that would like to become amateur radio operators. We're going to go a little bit further down the path on my satellite fixed station satellite build. So what I'd like to do is just kind of give you an overview of what I've got planned. I've actually used a very a very thoughtful thing to do, which is write things down with a list, if you will, of what I want to get for the station. So I used Notepad, and it was a real simple thing to do. Just go look up the stuff and find out pricing and who has it. So I had already purchased the ICOM IC9700, which of course started this whole thing about having to have antennas and all the other associated paraphernalia that had to go along with it to work satellites. Now, I know you don't have to have satellite, all this stuff to work satellites. You can do it with a dual band, full duplex handheld and a handheld antenna, and a few of the little odds and ends that you have to put on there. But I figured I was going to do it fixed station and, have some fun with it. That's the way I've always envisioned it, and that's the way I'm going to do it. So you can see here that I've got antennas, rotor, and some other things on the list. So let's look at the rotor first, because I got the radio, the ICOM 9700, and then I got the S.A.T. It's a controller that it controls both the satellite antennas and the 9700, and even changes the frequency on the rig for a Doppler shift. So I did purchase the ICOM 9700 from Ham Radio Outlet, and that's largely due to Hashnazi talking them up all the time on his channel. And I also like that they have a place right here in Texas, in Plano, up close to Dallas, and that means that the shipping is very quick. It's almost Amazon quick. So I purchased this rotor today, the Yaesu G5500. I'm not really clear. It does say that it has the mask mount that comes with it, but they sell that as a add-on. But I think that's what you have to get if you're going to separate the azimuth and elevation parts of the rotor. So I just ordered it as it is, for what you see here on the screen, and I'll know more when I get it. Now, the cool thing is that since I already have the S.A.T. from iGateMini.com, I'll be able to plug the iGate Mini S.A.T. straight into the rotor controller and power on the rotor and the box, and we'll see how the rotor functions, and I'll do like everybody else has done, put a little stick on it so you can see where the antenna will be pointing. So that'll be fun, and that's kind of what all these videos are about, is stepping through the process and learning as I go. And of course, I'm sharing it with you guys so you can perhaps do the same thing, and it'll be easier for you to go through these same steps, if you will. Now, you don't have to use this rotor. There are other rotors you can use. I'll have to look and see what other rotors are supported with the S.A.T. iGate Mini controller. But I'm going with this one because this one seems to be the one to go with. Now, they do have others. I think there was a $2,500 azimuth elevation rotor that I could have gone with. I don't even remember the name because I quickly put it out of my head as soon as I saw the price. This to me is a very expensive rotor. So $2,500 was crazy expensive. So anyway, ordered this just today, Saturday, December 19th. And I'll report on how quickly Ham Radio Ham Radio Outlet gets it to me, and then that'll give you some kind of clue, depending on where the store is located, how it's located close to you. And like I said, it's a store in Texas that they'll be shipping from, and I'm located in Texas. All right, so going back to the list, let's see what we got here. So the rotor, the elevation azimuth rotor, has been purchased. So I got to get that and figure it out. And I don't think it's going to be anything hard to figure out. So that'll lead me to the antennas, and I've decided upon going bigger. I think it's largely due to me trying to listen to the satellites here with the dual band antenna that I have outside. I think it's a Comet or a Diamond. I took a picture of it. try to look it up. It's been so long ago since I put it up there, and it could be placement. It could be the placement of the antenna. It could be that the coax is just really old and not functioning very well. It's not causing any SWR issues, but it very well could be an issue. So anyway, I'm going bigger, and as you see, I'm going to go with the M2 antennas, the 436p 30 70 centimeter circular polarized beam, and the M2 antennas 2MCP14 for 2 meters. So I have not purchased those yet. That'll be my next purchase. I don't want to do it all at one time. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? So this is what I've got in my shopping cart at DX Engineering. Ham Radio Outlet does not carry these antennas. And you may have noticed on my list there that I have the crossboom, and the crossboom is like $279 or something, and then they want another 50-60 bucks for shipping. I'm sure because it's 11 foot long. And you know, I like the idea of being able to mount the antennas in a vertical and horizontal plane, but come on, it's circular polarization, so it's really not an issue if you want to mount them at a 45-degree angle. So damn it, I'm going to use a metal boom and mount the antennas at a 45-degree angle to that boom, and we'll just give that a shot. And I like the idea of using metal up there anyway, because I would hate to see this. See the boom break and collapse and my beautiful antennas hit the ground and then have to buy more, especially at this price. I know I'm cheap. You keep in mind, I was like 16 years old whenever I started in amateur radio, and I figured by the time I go through my professional career and make some money, I'd be able to afford stuff like this. Nah, I neglected to think about prices increasing, so it's still damn expensive. But anyway, these are the two antennas I'm going to be purchasing here in the future, probably the near future, but I'm going to let Christmas come and go, I think, before that happens. I'll be using a metal boom to mount these things on the Yaesu G5500 rotor. And if we go back to my list, you can see I've got a Ron WM2D4 double wall mount with 24-inch standoff. I measured the distance between the house and the rain gutter today, and my plan is to get like a 30, probably enough. I'm going with galvanized water pipe, and I'm planning on getting a 20-foot piece and a 10-foot piece and an adapter to connect those two together. And I guess it's not an adapter; it's just a sleeve. And then I'm going to mount that to the side of the house. And I'm going to use this not only for the satellite antennas, I'm also going to use it for the inverted V that I currently have running to the top of the house on one of those little vents that, you know, sticks out of the roof. So it's kind of a sloping inverted V right now. So I got plans on getting the inverted V to be more of a up and down inverted V. And so my antennas, both the satellite antennas and the HF antenna, is going to be in the same place. And that Ron mount is going to allow me to attach that pole to the house, so hopefully it won't go anywhere. And I'm going with the galvanized pipe, water pipe, 2 inches in diameter, 20 feet and another 10 feet. And to be honest with you, I need to measure the distance, because we have in the homeowners association, you can have antennas, but they can't be visible from the street. So I'm planning on getting my nice little DJI Mavic Mini and attaching a string to it and taking it up to the level of the roof and landing it and then measuring the string. But I think it's going to be around 30 feet that I'll be able to go. And I don't think I'll have much trouble, even if it's a little visible. Most people won't even notice it. And you gotta keep in mind that nobody's going to be looking at it from 30 feet. They're going to be looking at it from ground level. So the angle should help me. So that's it. I'm going to be getting these antennas, and you may have noticed that I have on my list advanced receiver research modules. These are amplifiers, low noise amplifiers that go out on the antenna. And I was told by somebody that reached out that I think it was with amstat.org that the amplifiers probably won't be needed. If I need one, it'll be for 70 centimeters. So I'm going to hold off on this. Hopefully the antenna will be easy to erect. The pole should be fairly substantial because it's a water pipe. So I'm not concerned about it folding on me, but it may be difficult to walk up with the antennas and the rotor and everything on it. But I'll figure out a way to get it up there. But that, of course, that'll make it more difficult to take it up and down to make changes. But it's ham radio. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. And I do have a Jeep with a winch on it, so I can always figure out something that way. Anyway, that's it for now. If you have any questions or any comments, maybe I'm going the wrong direction on this, let me know. I would love to hear from you. You see right there on the bottom of the screen, you can contact me at tony@wb5zdd.com or just down at the comments here on the video. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas.